Hello and welcome to Slavinatorski's channel. I am Slavinatorski and this is a TIE Interceptor. So this is from the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron series. As you can tell, I like this series a lot. Starships are my favorite part of Star Wars. So it's pretty cool. This was the Amazon dual pack where you get the little chase light vehicles, little scout class. You don't really save too much money getting this bundle pack like this, and they're doing it just to get rid of these, but you do get a much higher chance of getting a chase vehicle inside of these little boxes. So it's pretty cool. So let me yank these out of the bag. This is a little bit more available on Amazon now. It used to be you could never find it, and you can't find these in shops around here. I'm in the Tampa area. You just don't see stuff like that around here for some reason. Either that, people just buy it out that quick. So let's look at the box. It's a little bent too, so it's something else you got to risk with Amazon if you're an inbox collector. Keep that in mind. Looks like there is a stand. Here's everything else in this series. Bear with me too, guys. I have been sick lately, so I'm out of breath easier. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. So here you can see, just like the other TIE fighter, you can kind of look into the engine pod. Your pilot goes on top there. You have a little card if you want to save it. And this is probably one of my favorite. I love TIE fighters, but the Interceptors are just BA. And as usual, the unboxing on this little bad boy right here. Let's do this one instead of at the end of the video. We'll do it now. So we can, if you're just here to see that, you have an idea. So let's see what we have. Everything in the series is right here. The balloons of black are chase. What did we get? We got, all right, this bad boy in the middle here. So we got speeder bike with, it looks like, that might be one of the rebels, or yeah, one of the cartoon troopers. I'm not exactly 100% sure. But, so we got that one in the middle there. And like I always say, these little ones, I don't keep them. They're way too small. My hands are way too big and clunky. So it's just safer if I throw them up on eBay, get them to someone who wants them, get in there, get them to someone who wants them. And that way the dog doesn't choke on it, I don't choke on it, I don't break it, so on and so forth. I'd rather get a couple bucks back than it just get destroyed. So I've moved that off to the side. Cool, all right. Now I'm gonna open this up off camera so you don't have to hear that nasty plastic box noise. We'll be right back. All right, here's everything that you get with it. So, got the TIE Interceptor here. See, it's got this little plastic thing. Just keeps the door shut. But usually I pop those off. You see why it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it out of there. There we go. Throw that away. So we get that. This is the stand it sits in, which just sits just like that. I'll show that to you shortly. And the TIE pilot that comes with it. So let me move this up so you can get a closer look. Here is the TIE Interceptor with its 4 lasers. Love these things here, just awesome. Looks fantastic. So here you can see the engine in the back, kind of cool. And then you pop the top off here, and you can see inside the cockpit, which it does have a window, which you see the pilot in there. Really cool. And the cool thing about these is on the bottom, there's a button which you can eject the pilot. So I do like that. But this looks fantastic. It fits on the stand like this, so you don't have to have it rest on its wings. You know, that could eventually deform them. There you go, it just slides right on and sits like that. Little stand says Star Wars on it, pretty cool. TIE pilot, let's get him out of there. Looks good. Some nice paint apps. They got the tiny, look at that. That focuses. The tiniest little Empire logo on his head. That is crazy how small that is. No way I could ever paint that. All right, so just drop them in here like that. Get yourself a pair of tweezers if you want to move them around. And get him perfectly set in there. I'm not too picky, but he is now in there. All right, so let's go ahead and compare this. First off, you have to compare it to another TIE fighter. You see the difference in wings, everything like that. So it looks really good. And this one, yeah, the blasters always come from here. So this one has that too. But I've always seen the blasters get shot from the forewings. So maybe those are disabled or something, not sure. But that's how it looks with a regular TIE fighter. It's much more sleek and sexy looking. I do love it. Let's get the TIE fighter out of there. X-wing up. Pretty comparable in size. These things tend to tear X-wings up pretty hard because they're much more maneuverable. Then you have a Y-wing, which is much bigger than that, but it's also a bomber. Much smaller. These things would tear a Y-wing up. And an A-wing, which there's just a huge difference in size when you look at the wings, but this has more mass. So if I remember correctly, my Star Wars lore is very old. I think these actually kind of eat up interceptors pretty well. So kind of cool there. Then we'll move on. Jedi Starfighter. You have an idea of the size there. Snowspeeder. And Vulture Droid, which I think was kind of like the, I don't know, predecessor in the movies to these in a way, on the prequels, because they also open up their wings. Kind of cool. But that is the TIE Interceptor. Absolutely one of my most favorite starships, or starfighters, from Star Wars. Now, what I'd love for this line to do is, I love the fighters that they're making, but I'd love them to start making capital ships. Star Destroyers, Mon Cal cruisers, Corvettes, things like that. That would be cool. Even if they have to charge a little bit more, I'd pay it, because I love the capital ships. And I think those would look fantastic. We don't have to have pilots for those. You just have to have the ship itself. Maybe some little itty-bitty fighters to put inside of it as, you know, just an escort. Some ideas out there if they're not already working on them. But that is it for the TIE Interceptor. You can see it with the Marauder over here. Absolutely cool. Very smexy. I love this thing. And if you're trying to get one, you can find them on Amazon now. So very cool. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe this helped you decide if you want one of these or not. I'd say get them while you can. These are pretty cool. All right, guys. There's also I think there's a Millennium Falcon chase pack or something that has 2 of these in it. So you can kind of set them up in a diorama. So that's something else to kind of consider. But yep, we'll let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with all the buttons and stuff like that. And yeah, I appreciate it every time you guys watch these videos all the way through. I appreciate it when you like them. If you want to talk about it in the comments, feel free. Let's go. Tell me what your favorite starship is, because we could talk about which one will win and get an argument about that, because that's what the internet's for, right? Arguing. All right, guys. I won't take up any more of your time. Have a great one, and I'll see you again in the next video.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it and look forward to any future content I have coming. As usual, a like is always super appreciated. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Share this video with any of your friends or groups that you think may enjoy it. And let's talk down in the comments section. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you would like to interact more with the channel, you can find me at my socials on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I post any contest entries and reference codes for contests I enter on Twitter, so that's another reason to check it out. I also have a TikTok account I created where I upload tease videos for upcoming YouTube videos as well as shorts. I am also getting back into gaming content on the Xbox Series X, and I'm looking to start doing streams again on Twitch, which I'll upload to YouTube later. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope to see you again next time.